Thank you, Chairman. As we gather for this critical budget hearing, I want to begin by acknowledging the concerns that are weighing heavily on the minds of our residents. As we sit here in this chamber, there are families across our city facing tough choices at their kitchen tables. Decisions about how to pay rent, worries about their kids' schools losing teachers, and concerns about putting food on the table as essential support dwindles. We're facing a somber reality with our budget, and it's essential that we recognize that. But it's equally critical to acknowledge that this year presents us with the largest budget in DC's history. This contrast is stark, and it demands our attention and urgent action. Over the past 24 years, our budget has grown every single year, including a staggering 55% budget increase during Mayor Bowser's tenure, with a budget growth of $7 billion and an addition of 10,000 employees over the past 10 years. It's perplexing that we're still grappling with many of the same challenges we faced 10 years ago. I'm looking at how much money we're spending and how much the government has grown, and I just don't see what problems we've solved with all of that. This begs the question, where is the breakdown occurring? The problem is clearly not a lack of money. Let me illustrate with a real example. Kafini, a single mother with a young child, recently got an eviction notice from her landlord. She reached out to the city for help. Emergency rental assistance costs about $6,000, but she didn't get that. They were told that they couldn't get help until they were homeless. So Kafini and her child ended up in a shelter, costing the city about $80,000 a year. This isn't just financial waste. This is a human tragedy. Similarly, our education system illustrates another aspect of this issue. Despite spending on average $24,000 per student, our neighbor, Montgomery County, Maryland, achieves 15% higher graduation rates while spending $6,500 less per student. With 53,000 students in DC public schools, this translates to a staggering $345 million. $345 million that could be used for more teachers, after school and summer programs, and housing. These examples exist across government, and they highlight systemic inefficiencies that mere oversight hearings won't rectify. We need fundamental reforms embedded in our budgeting process to identify and address wasteful spending. The mayor is proposing 4 regressive tax increases. How can we ask residents for more without demonstrating concrete plans to eliminate wasteful spending and deliver tangible improvements? In this budget, we have to focus on results so that every dollar spent results in maximum value to our community. To achieve this, we need budget accountability reforms. The budget accountability reforms we need include: 1, a comprehensive review of spending across the entire government to root out waste and inefficiencies, freeing up resources to invest in critical programs and services. 2, accountability-based budgeting to ensure that agencies are laser-focused on achieving clear, specific goals that directly impact the lives of our residents. And 3, transparent budgeting to provide the public and the council with a clear view of how all tax dollars are being utilized. The council must make these reforms. Historic revenues have not solved the problems. This means we have to commit to bold and decisive action. We have to envision a city where every child receives a quality education, where every family has safe and affordable housing, and where every resident feels safe and can access support and resources they need. I'm seeing a lot of that in the Housing Committee. The time for transformative change is now. We can build a brighter future together by working with our residents. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.